The African savanna is an unforgiving landscape, driven by a hunger that has lasted for long, agonizing months. A massive African rock python is on the prowl, searching for the perfect spot to set a deadly trap. Slithering into the tall, dry grass, the python becomes completely invisible, a master of the waiting game. Here, in the golden shadows, it will patiently hold its position for hours, conserving every ounce of energy. Drawn by the promise of fresh forage, a herd of impalas wanders right into the danger zone. These graceful herbivores are highly alert, relying on their collective senses to spot predators. But the python's camouflage is flawless, oblivious to the ancient menace lurking just inches away. The herd continues to graze calmly, unknowingly stepping closer and closer to the very edge of death. One solitary impala drifts away from the safety of the main group, wandering directly into the reptile's hunting territory. The tension is palpable. The snake's heat-sensing pits lock onto the warm-blooded mammal. Every muscle in the python's body coils like a tightly wound spring, calculating the exact distance. The oblivious impala chews, completely unaware that a lethal strike is imminent. With lightning speed, the python lunges. But the impala's survival instincts are faster. In a split-second display of incredible reflexes, it dodges the massive jaws and bolts. The element of surprise is gone. Panic ripples through the herd as they scatter into the dust. The ambush has failed. The agonizing hunger remains unfulfilled. Wasting no more time, the giant serpent abandons its compromised hunting ground. It must find another meal, and soon. Its highly sensitive, forked tongue tastes the air, searching for a new, perhaps easier target nearby. Not far away, deep inside a cool, subterranean burrow, two baby honey badgers are fast asleep. They are completely vulnerable. Their fiercely protective mother has left them temporarily to forage for food. Nearby, a lone baboon is scavenging across the arid plains. But the python's keen senses have already detected the scent of the badger cubs. Driven by desperation, the massive snake finds the entrance to the burrow and slowly begins to slide its heavy body down into the darkness. The baboon's sharp eyes catch an unusual sight, a thick, muscular tail disappearing into a hole in the earth. Armed with the intense curiosity characteristic of primates, the baboon cautiously approaches the den. It circles the entrance, trying to understand what kind of creature is hiding below. Inside the confined space, the nightmare begins. The python strikes, latching onto a badger cub, but even at this young age, a honey badger is incredibly tough. The cub fights back with great intensity, breaking free from the reptile's grasp. Trapped and terrified, the two babies stand their ground. They growl and bare their teeth, a desperate attempt to intimidate the giant predator. The python regroups, confident that its meal is trapped. But suddenly, the unexpected happens. Above ground, the inquisitive baboon grabs the snake's tail. With a powerful, sudden heave, the primate yanks the heavy serpent backward. The python is forcefully dragged out into the blinding sunlight, violently ripped right out of the burrow and away from its guaranteed meal. Infuriated by the sudden interference, the python whips around to attack. Realizing its grave mistake, The terrified baboon immediately sprints away. Unaware of the chaos, the mother honey badger is making her way home after a successful hunt. She is an animal renowned across Africa for her fearless nature. As she trudges through the dusty landscape, her sharp senses pick up a commotion ahead. She looks up and spots a massive snake, furiously chasing a baboon directly toward the very burrow where her precious babies are sleeping. The baboon runs past, with the reptile in close pursuit. Instinct takes over instantly. A honey badger mother knows no fear. She launches herself forward like a guided missile, cutting off their path. She doesn't care that the baboon just saved her cubs. In her eyes, both of these intruders are dangerous threats that must be eliminated immediately. She attacks the baboon with explosive ferocity. The primate, completely overwhelmed by this furious ball of muscle and teeth, panics. The honey badger is relentless, biting and slashing. The baboon, desperately seeking an escape from this unhinged aggression, scrambles away, frantically looking for high ground to save its own life. The baboon manages to scale a nearby tree, retreating to the highest branches to escape the badger's wrath. The furious mother screams her warnings from below, but the threat is not over. She snaps her attention back to the true menace on the ground. For a honey badger, retreat is simply not an option. She locks her gaze on the enormous serpent and charges straight into the danger. The python coils defensively, sizing up this aggressive new opponent. This is a clash of titans. The silent, suffocating power of the python against the pure. The battle lines are drawn in the dust. The python lunges, wrapping its thick, muscular coils around the badger. It tries to squeeze the life out of her. But the honey badger is a biological marvel. Her skin is remarkably thick, incredibly loose, and practically acts like armor. Using her loose skin to her advantage, she twists inside the python's grip. She turns and launches a vicious counterattack. The green iguana reacts to the sudden resistance. Its grip instantly loosens. Exhausted and severely wounded, the giant snake realizes it has made a fatal error. It simply cannot overpower the sheer, legendary willpower of a determined honey badger. Having entirely broken the predator's spirit, the honey badger asserts her dominance. She tosses it onto the dirt, sending a clear, uncompromising message: "Stay away from my family." Using her loose skin to her advantage, she twists inside the python's grip. She turns and launches a vicious counterattack. The dust settles. The mother honey badger makes her way down into the dark, comforting safety of the burrow. There, her two cubs wait unharmed. Against all odds, she has fought off two massive intruders. In the heart of the wild, a mother's ferocious love reigns supreme.